Hello everyone, this is Jason from Force Hammer Gaming, and for our next build, we will be putting together this Gundam Astray red frame model. So this is a real grade model, and it's also going to be the first model that I am attempting panel lining with. And you'll see what I mean by that as I build this model. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so here's my completed real grade Gundam Astray red frame model, and as usual I wanted to provide some commentary and opinions on it. So, first off, this is the first Gundam model that I attempted panel lining on. The purpose of panel lining is to highlight the curves, crevices, and other areas in order to make the model as a whole stand out more. For me, I used Gundam markers to highlight these areas, and also a standard pink eraser to wipe off any excess marks. This can also be done using inks, and I may try that in the future. As stated, this is the first time I'm doing panel lining, and overall I thought that it turned out okay. But of course there could still be room for improvement. I really like the red, white, gray, and black color scheme, but the thing that I think looks the coolest is this Gerbera straight katana. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I mean, it's not just a sharp looking piece of plastic, but it has a nice handle design, it has a sweet looking sheath to hold the sword in, and seriously, look how huge this thing is compared to the human model. The size is unbelievable when you think about it, but that size is also what makes this sword really cool. When it comes to the build and articulation of the model, I'm not sure if it has to do with the kit that I specifically bought, or if there are actual design flaws, but I thought that this build could have used some improvement. Now, since this is a real grade model, it does have better joint articulation than the average high grade model. However, there are a few parts that tend to fall off a lot when I try to pose the model, such as the beam saber holders in the back here, as well as this red square in the waist area. However, the biggest issue has to do with the waist area as a whole, because when I try to pose the model, the upper half of the body tends to come off pretty easily from the waist. It actually got to the point where I had to use sticky tack to keep the upper half of the body in place, which was a bit of a downer for me. So all that being said, I think that this real grade Gundam Astray red frame model is definitely one of the coolest looking models I've built, but it has some design flaws to be aware of if you intend to buy it. Anyways, that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to check out my other social media accounts in the description below. Until next time, this is Jason from Force Hammer Gaming, signing off.